Hey Leos, I'm laquannadivine, and what I'm here to do for you today is I'm going to give you some tools to help you navigate the month. I'm also going to look at your energy and see what's going on with you, and I may pick up on energy that's around you, so keep that in mind as you're watching the reading. I also want to let you guys know that these are general messages, so only take the messages that resonate with you. But I'm extremely excited for you because I see a lot of you, dear Leos, are going from a place of heartache, something that caused you some type of pain, to nothing but peace and abundance in your life. But before I get into the reading, let's go ahead and take a nice, beautiful, deep breath in because, whew, here go another reading where I have to calm my human down because I'm overly excited for you all. Now, I do see the Saturn card here. And it is some of you who are going through some tough times. But let me tell you, dear Leo, that is coming to an end. On the count of 3, take a nice, beautiful, deep breath in with me. 1, 2, and 3. Let's breathe. Exhale, exhale, because I feel that is what you will be doing. You will be exhaling. Now, I'm using a new deck here. I usually use this deck for my personal readings, but I have not yet had a chance to use it for my general readings. And this particular deck is called the Karma Cards by Monty Faber. And the way that Mr. Faber breaks down his cards is that he breaks them down by the planets, the signs, and then the houses. And when you put each card together, it forms a sentence. At the top of each card, they have a phrase or a word that may be that's written in red. The red portion is for actions. At the bottom, we have words and phrases that are written in blue, and these are for outcomes. But since I'm here to give you all tools to help you navigate the month a little bit more smoothly, we're going to stick to the red portion of the card. Now, the first card out, dear Leo, was Mars. Mars is that planet. I just told the Scorpios this. I told them, like, this is that planet of, like, the bully planet. This planet is ruled by Aries, and Aries is a sign that's very direct, and Mars is more like a force, like a forceful type of planet. All right, so it may be some energy. It may be some forceful energy around you, or you may have to take a forceful approach to some things this month. And then we have in Scorpio. Scorpio is a water sign. It's a very deep water sign. I'm talking about a Scorpio can read you so deeply in their eyes. Some of them. And I feel like these are more so Scorpio moon signs who have these very, very intense eyes, or these Scorpio rising signs who have very intense, deep eyes. But anyways, with Scorpio energy here, this is all about something being revealed. Mysteries being revealed to you. Something being revealed to you spiritually this month. And we also have the 12th house. And the 12th house most certainly deals with spiritual things. It's the house of Pisces. The 12th house represents things that are hidden coming to the light. It represents having involvement with mental institutions. It talks about jail, like going to jail and things like that. It talks about a lot. But hopefully, we're going to see. We're going to put this sentence together, and we're going to see what this is about. And I'm not saying none of y'all going to jail, but we do have the Saturn card here, and that speaks about having involvement with law enforcement. All right, so maybe you might find yourself talking to law enforcement, maybe on the behalf of others. Maybe you may hear maybe you've been hearing your neighbors argue for quite some time now, and you're just sick and tired of the guy beating up on his wife or on his girlfriend, and you decide to step in and call the police over to help the young lady because she never, does anything, and you're just sick and tired of, but the 12th house talks about keeping your involvement hidden. So, you may just call like as an anonymous tip, like, I hear arguing going on. Can you please send, a cruiser out to this such and such location to help save the young lady. It could be anything, but I just do want to let you guys know that with the 12th house and Saturn card coming out, this does talk about the law and law enforcement and things like that. Also talks about mental institution and things like that. I have to talk to the Capricorns about mental institutions and things because they got the 12th house. But what I love about your particular spread, dear Leo, is this. Okay, so I forgot to tell you guys that on the side of the cards, they have letters. The S stands for what you should do spiritually. The M stands for what you should do mentally. And the P stands for what you should do physically. Give me just a moment here because I need to plug my camera up because I will be darned if my camera cuts off on me in the middle of you all's reading. I am not having that, so excuse me for just 1 second while I plug up my charger for this camera because I just noticed that it was on this last leg and I don't have time for that. Let me adjust my camera back how I had it. Alrighty, here we go. Alright, so now that I explained all of that to you all, let me tell you guys what Spirit recommended for you all to do spiritually. And this is so important. This is sometimes we can forget this importance. What Spirit told you to do spiritually this month is so important that I feel like you're going to learn to make more time for this in your life. And you know what that is? Prayer. It says, energize the extraordinary power of prayer, seeking oneness with all there is. And you know what? With all of these mysteries being revealed to you, with secrets coming out this month, dear Leo, prayer, honey, is going to be something that you need. It is going to be something that is going to be the most important thing for you this month. All right? Keep that in mind. The second sentence is confront the highest and lowest aspects of philanthropy. So you may be finding yourself taking a look at the pros and cons of charities, or maybe you may be someone that likes to always offer people a helping hand. And you may find that, dang, by offering these people a helping hand, I have got myself into a particular situation. You may be recognizing what happened when you help someone in the past versus, when you help them now. What can you do to change it? But you're definitely going to be evaluating the pros and cons of basically helping people. You may also be evaluating the pros and cons of particular charities. For those of you who are involved with any type of charity events, you may find yourself evaluating that this month. And the last one is force yourself to control the situation and keep your involvement hidden. So it may be some things, right, that don't need to be shared this month. All right. With Scorpio and the 12th house energy here, that lets me know that there's some things that don't need to be shared. All right. Even if you want to share them badly, Spirit is saying you need to keep some things a secret this month. And I'm sure Spirit is saying that for a reason. All right. The reason may not show itself in this particular reading right now, but you will see the reason for these things very soon as to why Spirit said, keep your involvement hidden. If it's anything that you're working on, keep it hidden. If it's something that you have had done, or maybe you've done something for someone, keep it hidden. It's the reason why Spirit is saying keep it on the hush hush. Don't you tell nobody. All right? So just keep that in mind. Now, when I got into your energy, dear Leo, we've had Saturn, the Saturn card. Now, this is the Three of Swords. And my little heart started hurting because let me show you all what the Three of Swords is in a regular tarot deck, because the Saturn card is equivalent to that. And I got a little bit upset, I'm not gonna lie, when I seen that Saturn card come out. But when I seen that other energy, which is Jupiter, the abundance card, I was like, oh, yes, Spirit. Okay, Spirit, I see what's going on for the Leos. There's going to be a lot of spiritual understanding this month. Heavy spiritual understanding. And that is why Spirit said prayer. Prayer. If you have not been praying, Spirit is like, you need to step up that prayer life, because not only are your prayers going to be answered, but you may find yourself in situations as to where you have to pray. All right? You may be praying for others, but prayer is very, 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 very important this month. All right? But I got this card out so I could show you guys that the Saturn card is equivalent to the Three of Swords. And do you see how these swords are going? They're piercing through this heart. And when I seen this Saturn card came out, I said, oh my gosh, my heart. My heart, my heart, my heart. And that's why I feel like for some of you, you may have experienced some things that broke your heart. But on the other side of that heartbreak, dear Leo, on the other side of that heartbreak, love, is some amazing, amazing things for you, okay? So, it may be some secrets that come out, okay? It may be some secrets that come out about you. It may be some secrets that come out about others. But there's definitely secrets being revealed. Some of these secrets may break your heart with the Three of Swords here. For some of you, these secrets that are being revealed, you already know. And you may already be trying to heal past this heartbreak. But I just want you guys to know that on the other side is something so amazingly beautiful for you. And definitely, if there's something you're working on, keep it on the hush-hush. If you find out something about someone, keep it on the hush-hush. There's a need for secrecy this month. There's a need for keeping certain things hidden. All right, with the 12th house energy and Scorpio energy here. All right, so I just want you guys to know that. But let me get into your energy, because these two cards came out. So it may be some of you who are dealing with some type of heartbreak because you found out the truth in a particular situation. And for others of you, you may be in this place of abundance. But I'm going to read both of them so that any Leo that watches this, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Cups, can get the messages that they need for them. All right, but I want you guys to know these are general messages. So if you need a message that is more tailored to your personal needs, to book with me, all information to book with me is in the description box. But let me read what it says for you. The Saturn card says that it may feel bad now, but it is going to be resolved. Let me read that one more time. The Saturn card says that it may feel bad now, but it is going to be resolved. When the Saturn card presents itself, know that you are being challenged. It is time to make it or break it. Life may seem harsh and restrictive. You are facing an enemy who may be yourself. Okay, so a lot of this is just self-imposed things. For some of my Leos out there, you are maybe operating as your own worst enemy right now. And I know a lot of the times, a lot of us can be, sometimes we all can be in a place where we're being our own worst enemy until we realize. And that's why for a lot of you, prayer is going to be extremely important. You're going to have to pray your way through some things, all right? But I want you to know, just because I'm talking about things that may have you upset, stuff that may have you sad, stuff that may have you crying, I don't want you to stay in that energy, dear Leo, because I need you to know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, all right? There is treasure at the end of this rainbow, okay? So I don't want you, just because, you know, this energy is around you, I don't want you to be stuck in that, because Spirit already told you prayer is the key, all right? And I don't know about y'all, but I know when I pray, my prayers get answered. And if my prayers can get answered, I know, dear Leo, that your prayers can be answered, okay? So keep that in mind, all right? Because I'm telling you, my heart did start hurting. And I do feel a little sorrow, and I'm not going to cry because the Capricorns already had me crying. So I ain't going to do that to y'all. I ain't going to cry this time, but just know that I feel your pain, okay? But when the Saturn card presents itself, know that you are being challenged. It is time to make it or break it. Life may seem harsh and restrictive. You are facing an enemy who may be yourself. Saturn shows us that at times it is in our better interest not to have those things we want. And that if we were to have them, they could lead us to our own destruction. They could lead us to our destruction. If this is a time of sorrow or hopelessness, realize it's all about diligence, sticking to what you believe in and adhering to your goals. This is a period in life. This is a period in your... Child, let me slow down. This is a period in your life that emphasizes toughness and work. It's all about not giving up and following through. Saturn also deals with power and control, often meaning law enforcement and military. Didn't I tell y'all that about Saturn? Saturn showing up. So I'm not saying that all of you will be dealing with law enforcement, but it's possible that some of you may be dealing with or may have already dealt with law enforcement. You may have encounters with law enforcement at this time. Do watch for that possibility. Although the encounter may not necessarily be a negative one, all right? So I want y'all to keep that in mind too. I don't want none of my Leos to hear this reading and be, scared that they're going to get pulled over or something like that. But, I am here to tell you what I see, and I'm here to give you tools. So I wouldn't be a good reader if I didn't tell you guys that, if I didn't warn you all about law enforcement this month, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, don't be around here worrying about that, because self-fulfilling prophecy is real. So don't be around here giving that thought too much energy. I just have to tell you what I see, okay? Also, so just keep in mind, although you may have some encounters with law enforcement, that doesn't mean that your encounter with them will be negative, okay? Some of these law enforcements may be coming to assist you with something. You may find yourself on the side of the road or something, and they may pull over to see, are you okay? Is everything all right? Do you need help? So just keep that in mind. I don't want y'all to be thinking negatively, okay? If it is, though, you will need to play by the rules and do what is thought correct or expected. We are talking about conventions here. Any rallying against authority or tradition will not serve you well at this moment. On the more positive side, you may meet a fatherly type who will help you advance with your goals. Saturn can sometimes herald the appearance of a sage or a teacher. This will be no small thing and can indicate a mentor arriving just when you are in the most need of one. Dealing with the age may be an issue now or in the near future. Problems with the bones, joints, or skeletal structure could crop up. Dental complications are a possibility. Feeling your age, no matter what your biological age is, will seem pressing and even worrying. Why have I not accomplished more at this age? Have I wasted my time? Did I allow important affairs to slip by me while concentrating on non-essential matters? Many lessons are being learned and problems conquered, currently or in the near future. So just know that you may have a lot of lessons this month to be learned this month. And that's why, Spirit is telling you certain things need to be a secret, all right? Okay? Like, everybody doesn't need to know your business, dear Leo, okay? So you may be, finding that you just can't tell everybody what you got going on. And that's fine. Everybody don't need to know everything, okay? And I'm not saying be around here being secretive, but, it's just certain stuff people don't need to know, all right? And like I said, secrets about others may be revealed to you. Secrets about yourself may be revealed. So, it may be a lot of tough lessons this month, Leo. I'm not even going to lie. But prayer is the key for you, okay? Prayer is the key. But keep in mind, we still got this Jupiter card that I have not had a chance to go over yet. So, like I said, I don't want y'all hearing this part of the reading and thinking negatively, okay? But I have to let you know, Saturn is a serious planet. So when Saturn shows up, I do get a little like, wait a minute, Spirit, what's going on? Because Saturn don't play no games. Saturn is strict, Saturn is disciplined, and Saturn is about those hard lessons that we really, some of these lessons, okay, that you guys are going through, dear Leo, is really because of you. All right? You remember what it said earlier, that sometimes we can be our own worst enemy. And so Spirit is like, you don't need to be your own worst enemy this month, because some of you have already did that. And now you've gotten yourself into situations that, are hard for you. And you have to learn the hard way. Some of you all are learning the hard way. But guess what? When you learn the hard way, you'll never make that mistake again. At least I know when I've learned certain things the hard way, you ain't got to worry about me doing stuff like that no more, okay? So this Saturn is that strict planet. Just like I told y'all, Mars was the bully planet. Well, Saturn is that strict planet that's going to make you get it together. It's going to be some stuff that you got to learn. You're going to have to make some sacrifices and stuff like that in order to get past this period in your life. So let me keep going. It says, dealing with the age may be an issue now or in the near future. Problems with the bones, joints, or skeletal structures could crop up. Dental complications are a possibility. Feeling your age, no matter what your biological age is, will seem pressing and even worrying. Why have I not accomplished more at this age? Have I wasted my time? Did I allow important affairs to slip by me while concentrating on non-essential matters? Many lessons are being learned and problems conquered. And that's what I'm saying. Just because lessons or challenges are coming up doesn't mean that you're not going to overcome them. Because Jupiter being here, baby, lets me know that the sun is shining brightly. All right. After you learn these lessons that you have to go through, dear Leo, that some of you caused on your own self, after you learn it, the sun is going to shine. So I want you to keep that in mind. The gift of Saturn is keeping you on your path, helping you face parts of your life that you may dread, but you simply must fulfill. They are your contracts toward more solid achievements in a better life. Circumstances may be harsh for a while, but believe your sacrifices to be worth it. It is a good time to be diligent and not rush anything. Whatever you are asking about is likely to take considerable time and not come about too quickly, okay? So just to go over a few phrases of the Saturn card in brief, it represents restrictions, having tough luck, being put on hold, feeling denied. It represents something flawed that needs to be corrected. It represents the truth. It represents what you need to know. It represents what is solid in your life. It represents working hard. It represents being a taskmaster. It can represent fathers, grandfathers, husbands, also authority figures, sages, wise persons, learning through hardship and emotional pain, staying focused on your path, teeth, skeletal structures, and bones. Let me keep going. Skeletal structures and bones. Karma. Okay, paying one dues. It can represent the colors brown and black. Iron, fame and seeking fame. Wishing to move up a notch in life. Ambition, taxes and penalties. Being responsible and patient. The world and the world view. Your reputation. Slow build to success. Old age and longevity. Time and measure. All right, so dear Leo, although it may be a tough time for you, I'm so ready to move into this other energy that you are going to see by the end of this month. By the end of this month, you are going to see a great turnaround. Let me see how long I've been on here because I do not want to make your video too long. But let's get into the Jupiter card because I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is the point in the reading where your reading is about to take a humongous turn, okay? A humongous turn. Because Jupiter is all about luck and expansion. And do you see what this says, dear Leo? Abundance. See, let me tell y'all something. We don't go through hard times for nothing. We go through these hard times so we can come out with a what? We go through tests and trials in life so we can come out with a what? A testimony. A testimony. And when I tell you, dear Leo, you are going to want to share your testimony. You're going to want to share your testimony this month. You hear me? By the end of the month? By the end of the month, you ain't got to worry about holding on to secrets and keeping secrets and stuff like that. By the end of the month, you're going to be shouting because you are going to see how you overcame these hard times. You're going to be seeing how you're able to overcome being in jail. Just beautifulness. Let's get into it. Let's get into the beautifulness here. When the energy of Jupiter enters your reading, you can be assured that luck is on your side and fortune shines on you. That's why I said earlier, don't be worried about all the negative stuff that I had to tell y'all about. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because, baby, that sun is going to be shining. And just so you know, the Jupiter card is equivalent to the Wheel of Fortune. And that's why fortune is turning on your side. The fortune is turning in your favor, all right? Just know, any type of blocks, baby, they are going to be removed. Blocks are being removed as you wield influence through your own positivity and goodwill. And that's why prayer is important. That's why keeping your thoughts positive is important. Do not give in to any negativity coming from your own thoughts, any negativity coming from other people. Do not give into it, because this is what's here for you. Abundance, positivity, luck, things moving, blocks being removed. This is certainly an astrological lucky break. But you won't be able to kick back and rest on your laurels. Instead, you will be required to attend to what you set in place and keep the positivity and attention flowing. Again, back to prayer. If you got to pray and meditate way more than you ever have, honey, that is the tool that's going to benefit you this month. Prayer and meditation. You must continue to nurture the energies to the projects or events you have started. Otherwise, they could fall into entropy or decay. When it comes to providence and fortune, there's always a payment due. Some toil or sacrifice on your part. So do keep this in mind. And see, guess what? The Saturn card already showed that. It already showed, going through a tough time and all that. But like I told y'all earlier, when we go through tough times, honey, it's so we can have that testimony, man. All right? I know every Leo that's watching this video has gone through some tough times, and you are able to see how wonderful and amazing and how great and how much joy that you had after you came out of those tough times. See, in life, we got to experience the bad times. Why do we have to experience bad times? Why? Because if we do not experience bad times, we won't be able to appreciate the good times. Okay? The good times that are coming in for you, you are going to enjoy these good times so much because you are going to remember when you were just in a place where you were meeting challenges, when it seems like there were so many roadblocks in your way. So I want you, dear Leo, to be prepared. Be prepared. Like the Lion King movie. Be prepared. Be prepared. But nothing but happiness to come after these hard times, all right? So let me keep going. When it comes to providence or fortune, there is always a payment due. Some toil or sacrifice on your part. So do keep this in mind. You are on the way. Just don't neglect things or become lax in your endeavors, which are traits of Jupiter as well, meaning the possibility of taking important matters for granted. So don't you do that. Don't take any of your important matters for granted, because Jupiter can make you feel happy and complacent. You may have to watch out for weight gain and for other ways you indulge yourself and others. It is important to keep a watchful eye and not skim over the details in any matter. Since Jupiter is strongly tied to the law and ideas of fairness, you may find your opinions and convictions rather strong at the present time. Jupiter is represented by largesse, so try not to become overbearing, as this attitude could sabotage all you have worked for. If you feel at this moment you are in a dark period of time and you have drawn the Jupiter card, let me read that one more time. If you feel at the moment you are in a dark period of time and you have drawn the Jupiter card, be assured, be assured, be assured that blessings are on their way. Doors are opening. Doors are opening. Doors are opening. With generosity and in faith, it is time to walk through them. Now, let me run this by y'all one more time, because Spirit started you off, dear Leo. Spirit started you off by telling you what? What? Energize. Energize the extraordinary power of prayer, seeking oneness with all there is. All right? Faith, prayer, power. Faith, prayer, power. Remember that, because by your faith, dear Leo, things are going to turn around in your life. I could think of a few Leos in my life where I have seen things turn around for them within a matter of 24 hours through prayer. So keep in mind that prayer is extremely important. Having faith is extremely important, especially to my dear Leos who have any run-ins with law enforcement and who have to go to court and deal with, you know, the justice system. Keep that in mind, baby. Things will work out in your favor, okay? The Jupiter card gives a positive spin to any reading. Let me read that one more time. The Jupiter card gives a positive spin to any reading. Keep this in mind, regardless of the surrounding cards. It doesn't matter that Saturn came out. I already explained to y'all why Saturn came out anyway. Because some of you are going through a hard time. Some of you may just be coming out of a hard time and you're walking into this already. This is your portion, dear Leo. There's no need to worry about money. There's no need to worry about these courts. There's no need to worry about any of your relationships. There's no need to worry about your job, your career, because things are turning around for you. Jupiter, abundance is here. Okay, and that's the card of Sagittarius. And I'm not sure if I gave you guys your key players, but let me tell you guys your key players this month. A key player for you is Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. Okay, so keep this in mind. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, or Sagittarius. All right. And I just want you guys to know that spiritually, this is a period of growth. Your soul is definitely evolving from the experiences that you're having. Let me see how long I've been on here. All right. I'm going to go into my other tarot deck, and I'm going to ask Spirit what other messages do you have for the wonderful Leos for the month of October 2019. Thank you so much for showing them that things are turning around in their lives, that they don't have to worry any longer. For those Leos who have been out there worrying about certain things. Thank you so much, Divine Source. Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands energy is representing you just defending your current position, defending where you stand. All right, you may have to defend where you stand in a particular situation and in your life. And as long as you defend your current position, you will definitely see this abundance. Spirit, what other messages? What else do you have for the Leos? Okay, well, Spirit just told me I don't need to pull from here no more. All right, Spirit, okay. Well, where I need to pull from then? Oh, okay, animal cards. Well, Spirit said go to the animal card, so that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to pull an animal oracle card for you, dear Leo. And you see how fast... Do you see how fast that card flipped over? Spirit is just like, girl, get a move on it. You done had these Leos... You done had these Leos waiting. You done had some of them scared, girl. Get a move on it. Alright, so we have the rabbit, which represents fertility. So this is all about your creativity. And Leo, you rule the 5th house, which deals with creativity. Alright? So just know your creativity is at its peak. You may have to use your creativity to help you overcome some of these challenges. Alright, so keep that in mind. That creativity is important as well. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the Leos? Boy, it's not, look, Leo, it is not taking nothing. All right. Oh my gosh, Leos. Oh my gosh. Leos. Oh. I'm feeling happy for y'all like I just feel happy for the Scorpios. First of all, we have author. Some of you need to be writing books. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. And therefore, this goes back to your animal card, which is the rabbit, talking about creativity. You need to use your creativity. For those of you who've been thinking about writing a book, for those of you who want to write a book, here you go. This is your confirmation. Some of you are definitely authors, and you could be writing a variety of books, okay? Some of you have self-help books. Some of you have cookbooks in you. Some of you have like a craft book in you. But, honey, for those of you who that particular message resonates with about writing a book, if you've been thinking about doing that, there's your confirmation. And guess what else? This is what makes my heart smile, because Spirit is reassuring you. Spirit is reassuring you that abundance, dear Leo, is yours. It is yours all day, because it wouldn't be here twice. Abundance would not show up twice if abundance was not your portion. But guess what? It is your portion. Abundance is yours. Hard times are over. Abundance is yours. All right? You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. So those of you who are walking in your divine life purpose, Spirit wants you to know that you are fully supported. You have infinite abundance all around you. And abundance is not just talking about money. It's talking about spiritual support. It's talking about support of your family, your friends, everyone that loves you. You are fully supported to write this book. All right? No matter how long it takes you, write it. Write it. Because guess what? You can receive infinite abundance from writing this book. To those of you, to my Leos that have been thinking about writing a book. I know not all of you have been thinking about writing it, but it is a few Leos that have been thinking about writing a book. And there you go. There's your confirmation. Let's get into... Oh, goodness gracious. I'm going to pull out my love deck. Let me get this card. Now let's see what's happening in love for the wonderful Leos for October 2019. Leos, October 2019 love. What's going on, Spirit? What is going on with the wonderful Leos in reference to love? What does that say? Children. And I'm only pulling one love because I'm not trying to make this. Children, your love life is being affected by children. So that lets me know that for some of you, I know not all of my Leos that watch me have children, but for some of you, it just could be that, you know, you have kids. You don't want any and everybody around your children when you're trying to date, but you have kids. So it may be, you know, tough, and it's kind of like, look, I have children, so if you don't like children, because it's probably important that the person you're dating actually likes children, you know, and even if they want children, for some of you this could mean that you may be trying. This has been coming up. Fertility issues has been coming up a lot for me this month. So maybe some of you who may be in a relationship as to where, you know, you desire to have children, whether you're a male or female that desires to have children, but maybe you're having a hard time producing enough healthy semen to impregnate your wife, or it could be your wife may have some issues going on with her womb as to where it's hard for her to get pregnant. But with the infinite abundance here twice, I want you to know not to give up on that. Okay, I'm going to tell you like I just told the Cancers, because I think that showed up in their reading. If there's anything that you have been instructed to do in reference to getting your semen up to a good count, to where you're producing enough mature sperm, or as far as my females go, if there's anything that your OBGYN has been telling you to do in reference to helping your womb be more supportive of a baby, then continue to do that, all right? Because infinite abundance is here twice, and that just lets me know that the possibility of pregnancy is here. And then look, we have prayer. Prayer works, all right? Pray over your womb. Pray over your testicles. And I'm not trying to be funny, you know, but prayer works. So speak life over your womb. Speak life over your testicles. And you will see that you will have children. But I know there are other Leos out there that already have children, are just kind of taking a cautious approach to dating. And I don't blame you, because I have kids myself. And I'm not single, I'm married, but if I was a single woman, I would definitely be taking precautions when it comes to dating. So I don't blame you, dear Leo, but just know that abundance is here for you, and those tough times are over. But it takes prayer, and it takes you making the necessary sacrifices that you need to make in order to see these blessings that are coming your way, because they most certainly are. All right, dear Leo, peace, love, and light to you guys, and I'll catch you guys next month for your November spiritual guidance. Can't talk today, can't talk. Just been overly excited, but peace, love, and light.